restrictions, just perceived. DHS also warns of terrorism caused by, quote, conspiracy theories on perceived election fraud. In other words, shut up and accept the results or you're a terrorist. At what point does this get really scary? I think we're at that point now. NBC News is thrilled, though. They summarized the DHS terror warning with this graphic, which is, by the way, not a parody. Quote, potential terror threats include opposition to COVID measures. So if you oppose these insane, transparently political, like demented, actually, COVID measures. For example, the governor of Michigan said it was dangerous to buy paint, but not to get an abortion. If you've got questions about that, you're a terrorist. Again, the question we asked of Australia applies here. How long do we put up with this exactly? How much longer? On Friday, CNN's top analysts welcomed this news that their political enemies are now officially domestic terrorists.
So when they talk about the domestic threat, this is from racially and ethnically motivated domestic extremists, but it's also encompassing what they're calling these grievance-based groups. These are anti-government groups who could potentially be seizing on the emergence of new COVID variants, and they could be railing, promoting violence because of government restrictions and also public health safety restrictions as well. So that's on one side here.
They note that the pandemic has worsened things, and that things like mask mandates, COVID restrictions could fuel people to carry out different kinds of attacks.
Kind of a freaky-looking character on CNN, wasn't it? But notice how it used to be when they disagreed with you, they say, your ideas are bad. Now they're saying, you're a domestic terrorist. Maybe we should put you in prison. Ned Ryan is president of American Majority, and it still is a majority of normal people in this country. He joins us. That's right. And thanks so much for coming on. This, and I don't want to be paranoid or induce paranoia in anyone watching, but this seems genuinely alarming to me.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a bulletin, Tucker. That was a threat. It was a read between the lines threat. If you're a conservative with wrong beliefs, you might be considered a terrorist. If you don't fall in line with everything the administrative state experts tell you, you might be a terrorist. And I think the real troubling thing to me is this turning of the internal, the security and intel apparatus.
What?
This lady didn't bring no meat, no cat food, no nothing. She brought 6 bags of raviolis and 6 containers of tortellinis. And no meat, no cat food, no paper towels, no nothing.
So antagonistic towards the various election audits that are happening across the country.
That's fucking. Let me see if she refunded that then.
It's aggressive authoritarian threats, but at the end of the day, progressivism, authoritarianism is the end of progressivism, because if you believe in the all-powerful administrative state filled with